This next couple of people are very, very meaningful to me in my journey in life. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to the gentleman taking the stage at the piano. You might know him from the television series Glee, or from about 1,000 other credits. This is Mr. Brad Ellis. Nice to meet you. Yes, what's left of her. Yes. And the next woman I'm going to introduce you to, when I first got sober, I wasn't going to talk about this much, but having Eileen here made me really want to talk about it. The sort of the arc of my being sober is, remember around, I'm losing track of time now. Remember 30 years ago, a lot of people started dying. And it was a devastating time. You know, it was like we buried somebody almost every week. And so that contributed a lot to my wanting to be sober. It was such a sad, terrible time. And so I sort of had quit my career for 5 or 6 or 7 years, and I just basically worked with people that were dying. And when I got myself back together, I had for maybe 7 or 8 years of sobriety. My very beloved friend, Lara Teeter, if anybody knows him, he's a Broadway guy of some note. He had been hired to do a few shows, and he hired me as his assistant. And one of the shows we did was called an Off-Broadway Review, and it starred Bonnie Franklin and the next woman you're about to meet. So I was assigned to help put this little show together, and I just fell absolutely in love with Eileen. And we became very tight friends and did a million things. And in so many ways, she was sort of my doorway back into having a career. And particularly all the wonderful cabaret things we did. We produced an album and did a lot of shows at the Cinegrill. And she's an amazing cabaret artist, and with TV and Broadway credits and all that. But I only care about cabaret. And it's so nice to have her here tonight. So please welcome to the stage EILEEN BARNETT. Welcome aboard.
Okay, so the song that I'm going to sing was written especially for me, which is always thrilling for a singer, by the amazing late great Mr. Billy Barnes, the best special material writer ever. And he wrote it for me on the occasion of my marriage. And it was really wonderful. I've been married, can't believe this, almost 30 years. Yikes. But it's gone by really fast, which I guess is a good sign. But anyway, Billy wrote this for me, but it took me a really long time to find the right person. I had to kiss a lot of frogs. Well, I didn't have to kiss them, but I did. But I found him and I married him, and I'm so happy, you know, and all my friends at the time, including Billy, said, you know, you since Bruce came into your life, you have more of a sense of serenity about you now. I don't know, I guess when you consider that I'm no longer the obnoxious ball-busting bitch that I used to be, and that people can actually stand to be around me now, I guess I have changed a little. What can I say about love and romance? It can turn plastic earrings to gold. What can I sing about love and romance? It can turn on the young and the old. I never thought for a moment that love would appear without making a sound, stealing my heart and my mind and my soul as it turned my whole world all around. This woman got married and moved to the valley, and suddenly life as I knew it would never be ever the same. This Hollywood princess is down in the valley. And God knows it's hard to get through it. You do it when love is to blame. I was a bit independent, distracted, alone. My chances for marriage were slim. Somehow the gods took a liking to me, and I was presented with him. My wonderful husband is wild for the valley. So naturally, I made the change, rearranging my previous life. That's what one does when one finds one is truly a wife. Now, I'm from Chicago, devoted to Spago. My condo's a block off the strip. Studio City, a town without pity. And Northridge is really a trip. But it's amazing how conscience starts raising when somebody great comes along. A home in Bel Air was my dream, pied-à-terre. But the valley is where I belong. I live in Van Nuys now. I work in my garden. My Lee press-on nails are grimy, gore blimey. I planted a seed. To say it's provincial is putting it mildly. But soon we'll be buying an RV. Oh, Marvy, it's just what we need. You can't believe all the animals we have acquired. The kittens, the dogs, and the bird. If you'd had told me I'd live in a zoo, I would have said, quel absurd. I go to the mall now. I run to the market. I find I am clipping the coupons. Gray poupons are cheaper. The decaf is brewing. The ribs barbecuing. The video's playing and beer is displaying its foam. I am in love, and the whole valley's my home.
EILEEN BARNETT, BRAD ELLIS, EILEEN BARNETT, yay! And Billy Barnes, the late great Billy Barnes.